Last season, the Arizona Cardinals went into LA and beat the Cardinals, beat the Chargers by the score of 20. Where's my sheet? 21-11. Now it's the rematch here in Arizona. Let's see if the Cardinals can keep winning against the Chargers, and the Chargers could come back this season and take it. They have a new receiver in Amon St. Brown through the draft. Let's get kicking. Let's get cracking and see what happens, or what will happen.
We get underway, and off we go from Glendale, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time, and here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019, to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
This is essentially the same team the Cardinals had last season. What is going on?
They'll go again here to Connor. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast?
Somehow, I wonder if the Chargers can win with Amon St. Brown as their wide receiver, because I know they like to run the ball. We see how it works.
And he brings them down for a loss.
He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Murray. Throw on the run is complete.
Cardinals looking good early on. Let's see if they maintain it throughout the game.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Hit him in stride, 1st down for the Cardinals.
19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Mike, you've heard me say 1,000 times, the easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown.
Cardinals looking very good.
Either way,
Kyler's fired up. So are the Cardinals. You like a quarterback with some fire and desire, and he has it. Deshaun Watson, I don't know. It's like he's feeling sorry for himself with those 4 interceptions. There will be a change of scenery for him next season.
Throwing again is Murray.
Easy. 1, 2, 3. They score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg.
Well, if the team is going to give up easy points like that, they're going to win a lot of games.
Looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game. And
Jim Harbaugh is pretty upset with that one.
Exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now the veteran,
he's got to hope that Amon St. Brown will do some wonders for him.
He's got it.
Coming from Detroit, Detroit still won without him. And they didn't even have Jared Goff as their quarterback. So the Cardinals think that the Lions are still in it. Only 3 positions left for the playoffs to be determined. This is one of them. If the Cardinals win, they grab that last home spot in the playoffs. And then the 2 teams following this who have to play will both be on the road.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Darius Davis to return it.
Nice
He'll work his way
turn of direction run. That's the Amon St. Brown.
Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's
I don't know if John Harbaugh is the right mix for the Chargers. If he wants to run the ball, if that's what he wants to do, Herbert is a passer. And they're on the first play to run. But look there on the first play. Big run.
They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You don't consider Dobbins one of the elite running backs in this league. But right there, he looked very elite.
Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7.
I'm thinking if they're going to want to be a running team, they might just want to trade Amon St. Brown for a top-flight running back.
2nd down.
We'll see. Got to look at their film to see what they do in their tendencies. 3 runs in a row.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike. Swarm.
It's going to be 3rd and 3. Kind of a big play for the Cardinals early on in the game.
But it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get them down and keep them to no gain.
Cardinals in their throwback uniforms from the 60s and 70s. They will have an incomplete pass that's out of bounds. What? It looked like he was out, but they won't show the replay.
Is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the
Down goes Herbert. Down goes Herbert. The first of the game.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past. But here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Well, 3rd and 19. No problem, as they convert for the first down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That caught by Davis. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes
the pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go right back to Connor. A gain there of 11. It's an Arizona 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd down, Murray. Taking off. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a give running left. It's Connor. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Murray now. They'll try to work the screen with Connor. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down.
Had a few technical difficulties. They have been corrected. Right here, you can see the Cardinals still have a 7-0 lead, but they're on a drive. They're on the move. If they get 14, look out, Chargers. You could be 0-14.
Murray looking to throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Murray now on 2nd down.
Too deep into the end zone, but
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw.
Missed.
I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass.
We are in the 2nd quarter. Halftime is close.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Here's a shot.
Nice shot. Touchdown. Cardinals, and they're up 13-0.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
It looks like last season was not a fluke for these Cardinals beating this Chargers team. Chargers look pathetic right now.
People don't give enough credit to. In order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Cardinals move out on top, 14-0. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away.
Amon St. Brown is really upset that he's here.
On the return, this is Jalen Reagor.
There's some rumors he wants to be out of here. He's not happy.
Just shy of the 30.
Where he met up with Coach Harbaugh, and they had a pretty good relationship, but it's like his offense is suited to run the ball.
For first down and 10.
I don't know if Herbert wants to be here either.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man is Davis. And they'll be set up now.
This game is not over, but they got to put something on the board now.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And That's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
To throw, it's Herbert.
Herbert is beginning to heat up.
Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is what they expected earlier.
At the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Herbert's going to, it should be out of bounds, or did he catch it?
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5.
Oh, my, what a great catch that was. I thought he was going to be out of bounds. Great catch. The Chargers are heating up now.
To score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that,
he's out of bounds. He's got to be out of bounds. You got to challenge that.
This is where you have to finish drives.
Challenge.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this.
He was definitely out. First foot is out. The second foot definitely didn't even touch the green anywhere. Or did it? Oh, wait. It looked like that first foot was out, though.
So the official
it's no good. Cardinals.
And indeed, this call will be overturned.
Get some help there. That might have cooled down Herbert. Let's see.
Now Herbert again.
No.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Looks like they're looking for a field goal out of this.
They get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert.
Herbert runs. Will he get the first? He got the first. How many timeouts they got? They got one left.
As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So they should get at least 3 out of this. And possibly they will get the ball in the second half. Make it 14-10. Or even 11. I would try to make it 14-11.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Herbert to throw.
Herbert. Do it out of
He'll
bounds.
be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You can't afford a sack with 21 seconds left. You have to rush your kicker out there to get 3. Cannot accept the sack.
Continue to push the ball downfield. Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So you throw into the end zone or sideline pass. Let's see. He didn't even do either. Now the field goal team is going to, I think the field goal team is going to run out. You got a timeout left.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That was a questionable call right there. Several questionable calls, and it's like Harbaugh's job is on the line. These Chargers are going to have new offense next year if they lose. Well, that's the price of failure.
4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers.
You got to get this 3. Kick is up. It's 14-3.
And the Chargers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports Studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was a solid first half for the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returnable for Rager. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10.
Alon St. Brown has got to get something done. Where's number 1? He's way on the other side. Oh, is that? What number is that? They run the ball again.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
One thing, they're being true to their nature. Run the ball. Alon St. Brown says, I'm a team player, but throw me the ball.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Nice return,
Here comes the reverse.
but nothing going.
We'll hold them to a gain of just 3.
It's 3rd and 2. Right now, the Chargers don't excite me at all. I think if they lose, it will be good riddance to John Harbaugh and that offense. It's just another running play. When you're constantly running the ball, that's what you are. A running team.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Will they run again? They do. What they're trying to do is soften up the Cardinals defense. Run, and then hit Amon Brown deep on a deep pass and get back in this game. Let's see. Let's watch for it.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Run again.
2nd down, it's Edwards.
That should be a first.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup.
Well, if you're running, you're really softening up that defense. At some point, play action hit Amon St. Brown.
Was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's brought down after a gain of
I don't
6.
see a lot of quarterbacks hitting their best receivers. They're hitting the tight end all the time. I don't know why. You got to hit your star players. That's how the game was meant to be played. That was almost picked. Looked like he almost came in before the tackle, but no flag on the play.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
He dropped it.
This is going to be incomplete. That is great work.
Well,
making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a
it looks like the Chargers defense is okay.
Like the look
It is.
The 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Well, the Cardinals have got to go ahead and put that dagger inside them and just take this game, because you score it here on this possession, it's over. Chargers are not showing any fight offensively.
They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Just run, run, run. Let's see. 3:02 left.
Working out of the gun, Murray under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Well, we're waiting for the Cardinals to make a big mistake and get the Chargers back in it. Let's see if it'll happen. Don't count on it if you are a Chargers fan. They're going to have to do it on their own.
Now a second down throw from Murray. I'll be taken in by Connor. And a good job rallying to the football.
If you think about it, the Cardinals should be the team running the ball now to run out that clock. And the Chargers should be passing. Herbert is getting frustrated.
Keep that to a short game.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. That one underneath here to Connor. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate.
It's going to be 4th down and 15. The Chargers will have to punt the ball.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early
Chargers need something, and they need it bad.
The chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Chargers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive.
There's a whole lot of work to do. You got to score 2 times, at least take the lead, or at least tie. A touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
So let's see what's going on here.
Going on first down is Herbert. To the
and he finally got a big play, but it's with his tight end.
But it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
If they can win this game without having major contributions coming from their wide receivers, then this would be a big thing for the Chargers.
Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now a play fake. Herbert. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And that's what they've been trying to do all game.
Taken down at about the 30.
Now that you are in field goal range.
As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
So they are in field goal range, but they want 7. They want to put the ball on the board, maybe get a 6 and then get a 2-point conversion. We'll see.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground.
He'll push forward here down to about the 27. Kaiser White able to make the tackle.
Well, at some point, you got to throw it deep in the end zone right there. Hit Amon. They run the ball again.
He'll get it again. down to the 15-yard
Looks like the Cardinals are getting tired.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks.
The Chargers win ugly. Not like the teams I remember with Dan Fouts back in the day.
Primarily through the air with just a little bit
With Air Coryell. Is that right?
to the right side.
I was thinking about the Cardinals. My bad.
And he finds a little bit of space.
Wait a minute.
He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Dan. Oh, he coached there.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
I think he coached there after he went with the Cardinals. Don Coryell.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14-3 score. A touchdown, and we got ourselves a ball game. A field goal, we got ourselves a ball game. So we should have a ball game, and the Cardinals will have to run the ball.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert.
He's got to go down. No. He gets a pass. Incomplete. It's 4th down. They got to go for the field goal. You got to go for the field goal.
Plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to
Herbert looking like they're going for the field goal, yeah.
They started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
14-6. 8-point lead.
You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal.
If this game hits overtime, it'll be amazing.
Able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. DJ Dallas now to return. And he's brought down.
Chargers need a 3-and-out.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive.
You can always see a team on their first possession look very good, and after that, they struggle. They struggle because they might have in my mind, oh, it's going to be like this all day. But it wasn't. A team still fight. They have dog in them. Right now, that's what the Chargers are doing.
McBride is the motion man. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor.
Uh-oh.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Murray. A short one here.
And he gets the 1st down. That's a big one. Clock ticks at 5, 12, 11. And they need to get a stop here.
In the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
You get that right.
Routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the
You
time.
get that right.
Late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Off the play fake.
That was a good fake.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot.
Murray with the run.
Right now,
Better watch it. Could get hurt.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside.
And a lot of times they run the ball, they fumble too.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
They'll run with Connor. Good blocking to the 15. And he's
Touchdown, Murray. That should be the knockout punch for sure. James Conner. Nice run. They've been setting that run up all game long. Run. Pass, maybe pass a couple of times. Then run. Cardinals are going to beat the Chargers twice in 2 seasons. Amazing.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Is there any hope? There is a hope. You score a touchdown real quick, and then you stop them to 3 and outs. That's it.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returnable for Rager. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. To throw is Herbert.
Nothing but short stuff.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing Herbert. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And that's a first down.
St. Brown says,
A gain of 8.
throw it deep.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points,
critical
possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he's got
nice catch.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside
they
the
got it.
30-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, L.A. Herbert to the air again.
Oh!
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Herbert.
They'll drop to throw.
Intercepted. Cardinal ball. He kneels. Definitely that's the game.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying,
that's all she worked.
Touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Second down and 8. On the handoff, it's Connor. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He connects with Disley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown Chargers.
Are you kidding me?
Done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield.
Sure, only hope.
Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Oh, they should be down by.
The kick here is good, so they are
8 points.
Within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game.
Almost looked like the score from last season.
one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Cards offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
And the game is over. Cardinals win 21-13. Thank you for watching. So long, everybody.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long, from Glendale.
Here's my controller right here. 21-13 is the final score.